Hello and welcome, Reds, to Matchday Live. I'm your host, Jack McIndoe, and I'll be taking you through commentating through every single last kick of the game this evening at the Emirates Stadium. Reds, I'm not going to ask you, you're excited for this. We're all dreading this game in reality, aren't we, Reds? We want to get 3 points. Hopefully we can get 3 points with hope in our heart tonight anyway. We certainly need a lot of hope anyway coming into this fixture. Arsenal, yes, they've been really good this season. Liverpool have been really poor. Very, very poor. A huge drop-off the back end of last season, of course, in terms of the quality of performance. But Liverpool's still got a job to do this season. Hopefully to just secure Champions League football anyway. But as Dominic Szoboszlai did say in the lead up to this game, obviously on the VTs, and I'm pretty sure you've seen the Szoboszlai by now, the content, but if you didn't, just remonstrating very much to the interviewer that we are the champions. We need to remind, hopefully, tonight, Arsenal, that we are the champions. We've got to play like champions and the current champions still, not until the end of May anyway. And as we know, Reds, going head-to-head in battles against Manchester City down the years, never write City off. And if there's a team that has if they go on to win the league this season, you should, Arsenal, you should. But as you've seen in previous campaigns, when you've gone against City, gone against Liverpool as well, hasn't quite kind of worked out the way they've planned anyway. But Reds, we just got to keep on chipping away. 9 games unbeaten. Which is, it's obviously, we would love that to be of 9 wins out of 9. Steadied the ship, to say at least, really. We've stopped losing games of football, but I think the main thing for you Reds, and on the watch-alongs, as we've already seen over the last couple of weeks as well, we want to see an improvement in regards to the performance level as well. That will hopefully eventually, in terms of consistently getting 3 points tonight, that is the case really where Liverpool start turning these draws. And I think that's the most, mainly for me and probably every single one of you Reds as well, the draws are an absolute killer really in regards to just dropping points. As they have been for many times in Liverpool's gone years of trying to compete for a title and all that. And yeah, just conceding very sloppy goals, and especially from set pieces. I think the biggest point and probably the biggest analysis that Liverpool would have done coming into this week is trying to defend no set pieces. We know that's a massive core, a massive strength of Arsenal's game, not just this season but down the years as well. That's something you've done really well, and Liverpool last season were much better in that respect anyway. But Reds, as you can see from the video print on the bottom there as well, Reds, we'll start with the Liverpool team anyway. Obviously Alisson, Becker and Chas. This is another case coming into this game, Reds. I know not a lot. Some of you do dwell on X or social media accounts as well. Waiting to the official confirmation as well, Reds, because there was reports tonight, well, not official reports, but speculation to say the least anyway, of Canase, he's not going to be in the starting 11, he's an injury, a fitness later, we'll find out anyway. But he's in the starting 11, Canase, which is fantastic to see. He certainly does need a solid, he's had a couple of good 90 minutes in terms of not just Canase, but there's been certain individual performances where just they're switching off, even for 10-20 seconds, as it was against Fulham as well. Should have seen that game out. We didn't, and succumbed to a needless draw, to say the least anyway, considering even though it wasn't our best performance against Fulham, you get into position, you get into the lead, you need to see out the game, pure and simple really. But Konate's in the starting 11, Ali, Conor Bradley. The back line is Bradley, Konate, obviously Virgil van Dijk, Milos Kerkez as well, which is fantastic. I just want to see if Milos get a proper run, a proper season in that starting 11 as well. We all love Rob Bowen, of course. The rotation will be, it's always integral, but I want to be seeing Milos, none of this dropping him in and out. If he is going to be getting dropped, it either has to be if he's injured or if he's seriously depleted in terms of his energy. We know how much energy, because he is Liverpool's long-term future number one. left back anyway, the football club. We all love Robbo, but yeah, I think the last couple of weeks where I forgot what was it, the Fulham game or the game before anyway, when we just brought Robbo in for the sake of bringing him in, it just very much disrupted the momentum and the good chemistry that we're certainly getting built, especially down that left-hand flank between Kirkes and Florian Wirtz down the left flank anyway. But Kirkes, 2 number 6s tonight, obviously Ryan Gravenberch, Alexis McAllister, and the forward 4 for Liverpool from right to left is obviously Jeremy Frimpong, Cody Gakpo off the left-hand flank, and obviously in a number 10 position, Dominic Szoboszlai, and leading the line, obviously Florian Wirtz. But as we know, Reds, there's a lot of fluidity amongst Liverpool's attacking line. As we've seen against Fulham, Gakpo was dropping into central pockets of space, and then Florian Wirtz was switching to down that left-hand channel. So, yeah, it's interesting to see the start 11, but it can very drastically change even within the first 10-20 seconds of the shape within the game in terms of adapting to the opposition. And yes, Chas, Arsenal have got a £200 million worth of bench. Yes, if we had to fit Isaac and Ekatike, we'd kind of nearly get up to there, but we haven't. So we can say that they've got 200 million, which is facts anyway. On the bench, so their bench is fantastic. We'll get to that in a sec. David Raya in goal for Arsenal. Timber, centre-halves galore, as Arsenal love to see. And looks like they're exploring another centre-half in Mark Gahey as well. Arteta, it is working, signing centre-halves. We'd love a centre-half, wouldn't we, Reds? Oh, that's another show for another night. But Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Hincapi, the Ecuadorian fullback, former Bayer Leverkusen player as well. Anyway, he's a phenomenal signing. Yeah, for anyone that's watched the Bundesliga as I have over the years, he was a quality player. I'm pretty sure Liverpool would have been in for him, but I think that was a signing that was certainly missed from Liverpool's recruitment team anyway. And certainly another Spanish midfielder was missed over the last 12 months as well. Martin Zubimendi, number 36 for Arsenal, at the heart of the Arsenal midfield tonight, with Declan Rice and Odegaard, and up front for the Gunners, Saka, Gyökeres and Trossard as well. And Zubimendi, it's so annoying because he's a phenomenal, fantastic signing, and I know a lot of talk, rightly so, Arsenal's backline is fantastic. It's mad, obviously, in the modern era now. I think, obviously, Arteta has kind of learned it from Pep Guardiola in recent seasons as well. You look at Nathan Ake, Gavardio, a similar type profile, in terms of centre-half is Hincapi. Can play centre-half, can facilitate down that left-hand side of the defence as well. But yeah, it's Zubimendi for me, Reds. I think that was a massive miss-signing. I know we've brought Florian Wirtz in, but if we could have brought Zubimendi in, sadly we couldn't get that deal over the line. But go into hopefully this window, but I think it certainly will be a case next season. I think Liverpool need to identify a profile of a Zubimendi type player in terms of course, it's great having Gravenberch, McAllister, but when certain big games, when you need more control, and I'm pretty sure, Reds, it's a case of, and it's not just having possession, and as we found out over the last couple of months as well, possession's all well and good, but it's all about what you can do with that possession, make it more penetrating forward balls into the heart of opposition, in behind the opposition midfielders and defences as well. So yeah, Zubimendi, fantastic sign for them, and if they will go on to win the league title, Arsenal, this season, I think he certainly will be in the top 3 of the biggest players as to why they've gone on to win the league as well. Timber's been tremendous, chipped in with a lot of goals and assists this season as well. So, yeah, fair play Arsenal. I know I've joked down the years. I think every Liverpool. Well, just if you're a neutral and genuine, you joke about Arsenal set pieces, but we would take a set piece goal at this point in time. It's a massive strength. It's interesting, Reds and neutrals, if you are watching. The transformation of the Premier League, the hierarchy of the Premier League certainly won't be best too pleased by the way in terms of the direction of the style of play that the Premier League currently is going on, and looks like it's going to be going forward in the coming seasons. This sit behind the ball, compact and score set pieces as a product, as the Premier League is the most expensive, the most rich league in European football, and that's why it gets billions of people watching the English Premier League as well, is not just in terms of the quality of play, in terms of the dugout as well. It's about the style and the vigour and the quality and every adjective you want to throw in it that is positive in terms of playing football the right way. But there's ways of winning games of football. Leicester, all those years ago, fantastic long balls. But going forward, Man United 4-4-2, different formations. There's different ways to win league titles, but the way in which, for me, the league is going, I don't really like it in terms of me as a neutral. It's exciting if you are a neutral in terms of certain games are a lot more open. But yeah, this will be interesting for a longer future of the Premier League as well. But big up there, Trev. How are we, buds? So chat, yes, thoughts on both starting 11s as well as any surprise changes for yous, Reds. But what have you felt about Arsenal this season, Reds? I tell you, if they don't go on and win this league title, I don't think they'll ever for the next 20, 30 years as well. Considering, if anyone watched Manchester City, I did watch Manchester City's game last night as well. All this talk about Liverpool being poor, yes, we've been really poor, but if anyone's not seen Manchester City this season, they are in a similar category in regards to some of their football, some of the decision-making Manchester City are doing at the back, and even Ryan Cherki's been a fantastic signing for them. But I think obviously Ruben Diaz out now for 6 weeks. Obviously Akanji went to Inter Milan. They are a bit at sea currently, a bit like Liverpool at the back, that Manchester City back line as well. So, but as you know, with Manchester City will do, they'll probably spend another 500 million in the case of one window. We've done that. We've spent a couple of 100 million, but you know, not like we didn't. We only bought Chiesa last season, so give us a. I'm sure we're allowed to spend a bit of money anyway. But yeah. So Reds, let us know your thoughts on the start 11. We'll get to the little bench in a second, but we'll get through all the comments as well. Big up there. How are we, Aristo? Oh, sorry there, bud. Big up there, Jack. I'm here. Thanks, Slot. This could be Slot's last game for you. Possibly, hopefully not, mate. But results are so important. I don't think it will be. I do feel... And I know for all of us, we want Arne to turn it round, but it's a results games business. And financially as well. Do I think he'll stay to the end of the season? I hope he does if he can turn it round. And if he can turn it round, then we can get closer to the top end of the table anyway. But yeah, it all comes down to the players and the management as well. But certainly, yeah, it's a lot can happen in the next week or so. But certainly tonight, if it did get embarrassing in regards to the football, if we play like, as I said on the last watch along, Reds against Fulham, some of the defending we've produced this season has been ridiculous. And if we turn up defending like a Conference League side tonight, in terms of losing your man on corners as well, not double man, not checking your blind side of players running off the back of you, if we're doing that, then it could seriously be a 6, 7, 8-0 job tonight. That's how bad we've been defensively this season. And everyone might go, oh, it's a bit dramatic, we'd never... But come on, let's be honest. Like some of the performances, yes, we unbeaten in 9, great, but let's not forget the before that as well. Big section, and even the games we've had in this run, conceding sloppy goals. And chat, if we are in the lead tonight, can we actually keep hold of a lead? Can we keep a clean sheet? That would be fantastic. But yeah, we are the champions, Reds, and it's about time we actually started playing like champions as well. I personally I know we spoke to Gags over the last couple of weeks as well on the post-match shows, and when we analysed that period in time, that's why it's very subjective football. It's not it's a case that your views, everyone's views do kind of certainly change week upon week as well, and especially football, it's a results-based business as well. If you're not picking up results, then certain... But for me... Personally, I want Arne to get it right, and I think we all want him to get it right. Him winning trophies at Liverpool like he did last season, won the Premier League. We'd all love him to win 3-4 league titles, but he needs to quickly turn it round and actually start winning games of football, and he knows that, and even the players themselves know that as well. It's the pressures that are at be when you are playing and representing Liverpool Football Club, the high standards that the legends of old over the last 130 odd years, the managers that have been lucky and fortunate to be in a dugout as well, ones that have been successful. And Arne was really successful last season, but he was helped massively as well by the players. And certainly, yeah, so there's always going to be pressure when you're playing for Liverpool, represent Liverpool in every department as well. So it's a big January. Hopefully we can bring in Mark Gahey. I tell you, if we miss out on Mark Gahey, Reds, yeah, we can't allow that to happen. The fact that City are getting stronger, we just mentioned them probably going to be very active. Mark Gahey's quite rightly so being linked with absolutely everyone. But if we can't get that deal over the line, yes, it will be big questions will we need to ask with regards to Liverpool's recruitment. Why exactly didn't you pay the extra 10-15 million pounds to Crystal Palace in January? And we've suffered for the last 3-4 months as well in the Premier League. Anyone saying that Mark Gahey wouldn't have made a big impact, it's time for you to stop watching football, in all honesty, because he's been a revelation, not just for this season for Palace, but in terms of anyone that's analysed him down the years. He's always had the attributes, and certainly if he was to come into Liverpool, hopefully this January period, yes, but we are Liverpool. I know that's being probably a bit too arrogant, but let's actually just get the deal over the line. Even if it's not Mark Gahey this January, get him in, at least get him wrapped up for the end of the season. Because if he goes to City, if he goes to Arsenal, that's a massive step back for the football club in terms of what we want to be doing anyway. Or if you can't get Gahey, go for your second target. Go for the analytical lads and the data lads. Certainly will have different priorities as well. A bit like Zupimendi. If you couldn't have got your Zupimendi, then don't. Of course, Liverpool. If it's a Van Dijk style signing where you've got to wait and you're sitting on your hands and you're like, yeah, we can guarantee get him in 6 months' time and we can spend a bit more or a bit less, then sound fair enough. But if you can't get your main target, if he goes to a bigger club, a rival, then go and get your second target. But it depends how much the drop-off is in regards to quality as well. But there's quality players around there in the Premier League and in European football as well. So big up there, Toshin, as well. How are we, buds? Hello, chat. Big up there, Barry, as well. Hard to see us getting anything from this game tonight. And chat, you know me. I try and bring a bit of, certainly a lot of positivity and a lot of positivity and too much positivity sometimes anyway. But yeah, it's we had a good last season in terms of winning the league title, of course. We'd love to go 3-4 league titles on the bounce, but I'm pretty sure if we keep on bringing the calibre of players in, and if our performances do certainly improve, which they need to anyway, Salah, hopefully he does well at AFCON, but if he comes back to full fitness, full peak form, Salah, at the end of the season, anything's possible, Reds. If we can sort our back line out, yeah, and I say anything's possible, I mean Champions League as well. But you never know, and especially if Arsenal or City do succumb to any drastic drop-off, as Arne said, in the VTs coming into this game as well, we need to be there. We need to be there. Anything can happen in football, Reds. Look at Leicester winning a league title as well. And Domenico of Istanbul would have asked anyone against that great, legendary AC Milan side anyway. And even being 3-0 down against FC Barcelona in the second leg anyway, going into Anfield. Mo wore that great top anyway, believe. And certainly, we can believe this season, but it's all about getting behind the lads and we can analyse critically, like every single Liverpool fan does. We break down games, we critique players as well, sensibly, and all that. So, but yeah, it is difficult to see a result tonight, Barry, but you know what? If we perform at our maximum, mate, and if Arsenal are maybe 10, 15, 20% off, then anything's possible, mate. Cue 10 minutes into the game when we're 2-0 down. But we'll find out very soon anyway. 7 minutes away from kick-off, Reds. Big up there, AM prediction. I'm going to go with Liverpool win. You know, as deluded as I am, Reds, I'm going to go Liverpool win. I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool. 2-1 Liverpool. Fingers crossed. 2-1. Chat, get your predictions in the comment section below. Big up there, Jennifer, as well. Our defence and midfield are all fit, so it's just a bit light up front. Can we still do a job come on the Red Men? Yeah, confidence there, Jennifer. As we said, sorry there, Reds, and anyone tuning in tonight. The bench for Liverpool. as you're probably seeing from Anfield Index on the graphics as well. If you do follow social medias, we've got 2 goalkeepers on the bench, Freddie Woodman in terms of Mamadashvili as well, Andy Robbo, Calvin Ramsey, Joe Gomez, Curtis Jones, Trey Neone, Federico Chiesa and Rio Ingemua. And for the home side tonight, as I mentioned, £200 million worth of talent there, Reds. Don't let any Arsenal fans say, oh, it's the one thing that Arsenal have actually finally done is actually spend some money, because anyone that's analysed Arsenal down the years, especially the last 5-10 years anyway, they've been screaming out for a top number 9. But in terms of that quality, the best signing for me, I've said for Arsenal has always been is Trossard. He's that type of player that you can bring in, bring out as well. And a £30 million, he's an absolute steal. The attitude of him as well. He's got that gnarly bit about him. He certainly wouldn't like to play against him anyway. He's got that little bit of Andy Robbo about him anyway, in a good way. You need players like that to be a successful side as well. You can't always be, oh yeah, we'll let you have the ball. You've got to sometimes just get into your opposition, and hopefully that's the case tonight. Ruffle up a couple of feathers. Don't let Arsenal have their own way, because too many sides have done that this season as well. And similar to like what teams have done when they've come to Anfield, they've roughed up Liverpool in terms of just like winding us up, sitting behind the ball as well. In terms of the Arsenal bench, sorry, chat. Kepa, Ben White, Lewis Skelly, Norgard, Eze, Merino, Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli and Madueke as well. Look at Madueke, fantastic sign. I think the games in which I've seen of Arsenal this season, his impact even off the bench, I think that's screamer against PSV Eindhoven as well. But he's certainly great. The fact that they've got Martinelli and Madueke as well. I know a lot of people aren't big fans of Martinelli, but I think he's a solid player, a very good player anyway. Under the right system and that, he could do really well. Obviously, and you look at Eze, what was it, £50-60 million they bought him in. I think we all would have snapped your hand off if Eze come to Liverpool, wasn't the case. But yeah, it's and even a player like Norgard, number 16 for them, coming from Brentford. Chat, how old is he? I think is he 30 odd or whatever he is anyway. But he's bringing that experience. I know he come from Brentford, but you could see from a setup and a personality, he was one of the leaders amongst that Brentford side anyway, and judging by the reaction that Brentford fans weren't best too pleased to see him go, but he went to Arsenal anyway, so it is what it is. Right now we probably need someone quicker. Big up there, Ivan. Good to see you in the comments, mate. All these Reds, do drop a like on the video as well, Reds, if you haven't already done so. We are fastly approaching kick-off, 4 minutes anyway, to quickly rattle through these, and we'll get straight into the game as well, Reds. But Ivan, someone quicker than Zubimendi in there, other than Szoboszlai. Nobody in midfield is particularly quick as well. And even if, and big up there, Ivan, even if you are at the base of a midfield, the one thing that, I always go to Busquets, everyone chats, it's all about controlling games and really controlling games, not giving up stupid possession. Because if you are a player like Busquets, him, Toni Kroos, 2 players of that ilk, two of the fans, they'll be spoke about in the next 100 years. Those 2 lads are phenomenal footballers. We all know the qualities of those 2 lads, but they weren't necessarily quick. But what they did do really well was keep control of the game, control the tempo, keeping hold of possession. And even when you were keeping possession, they were like probing opposition midfields and defences, but they were properly playing forward balls, but they played the right forward ball. And that's so integral in the modern game of football now. It's all well and good having possession, but having proper possession in terms of taking your team forward as well. Xabi Alonso at Liverpool as well, what a player he was. And even Steven Gerrard. And we do certainly miss the diagonal balls from Trent as well. And I think if you've been watching the coverage tonight in the lead up to game from Sky, Gary Neville was going, I'm surprised. Sorry, it was a horrible it wasn't even a Manc accent. I don't even know what that was. Apologies. But Gary Neville was like, he was surprised. He was surprised by this Liverpool, and Sturridge was fair play. Daniel Sturridge for Gary Neville that won serial Premier League titles. It's just lazy analysis for me, really, from Gary Neville. Considering he's been a serial Premier League winner, Yeah, come on, Gary. I get you've got to get your clips and all that for social media as well, but there's that, and then there's PR, like clickbaiting, anyway, just for the video's sake, anyway. But yeah, apologies. But big up there, Mark, as well. Does Slot lose? It depends the manner. If it is a bad result tonight, Mark, anyway, you never know, mate. You never know. Funnier things have happened in football anyway. Obviously, Rodgers, when he lost his job, Roy Hodgkinson as well. But yeah, it's, big up there, Daz, as well. Not too bad, mate. Away from... that's been reset there, mate. Was it last week? Yeah, I think it was last week that it did get reset, mate. So no worries about a suspension. If we're winning 2-1 with 10 seconds left on the clock, if Macca's not got a yellow, we can get a yellow card on the counter attack anyway. So big up there. Tilsheen's gone 3-1. Trev's gone 3-1. But chat, as I said, as always, you know the setup. The post-match Raw lads will be live this evening following the full-time whistle. Obviously Trev and the lads taking you through their analysis, the big analysis on the game tonight. And of course you got Lewis Aspinall hosting the late night live tonight here as well, Reds. But yes, we are... Oh, go on, referee. And we are underway. Come on, Red Liverpool. And chat, the reason why we aren't wearing the green kit, I think it is because... Does the green kit have red shorts, chat? I might be completely wrong there anyway, but... Yeah, I think it's to do with the shorts. But yeah, chat. I think a lot of people were surprised that we weren't wearing the green one anyway, but... Yeah, I'm happy because I'll disappear into the green screen otherwise. Edisto's gone 2-1. Big up there, buds. Palace ain't leaving. Yeah, so if that's the case, Mark, hopefully Liverpool can do a nice little deal. And if you can get some form of announcement to say that Gahey's coming to Liverpool in January, that would be fantastic. And that would stop all the constant transfer noise as well. It would settle a lot of nerves, certainly. Because I think if he was to come in next season, that's a fantastic sign. And you look at a player like Slotterbeck as well. I think Dave and Bart have done great analysis shows on the lads, on Slotterbeck as well. And certainly, I think his contract runs out this season. So there's deals out there to be done that... Or he might have a year left, apologies, Shas. But a player like Slotterbeck, there's players out there that you can get over the line and bring in, but yeah, none of this case of like just wasting weeks in the transfer market when you can go out and get proper quality as well. Yeah, big up there, chat, as well. Tilsheen still believe start of the season will win. Yeah, Champions League. Yeah, it's Tilsheen. Everyone, it was the Paris Saint-Germain last season. We spoke about it last week, didn't we? Anything's possible. I think if anyone's seen Paris Saint-Germain when you analyse them last season, a bit similar with Liverpool in terms of they started the year not necessarily in Ligue 1, but in the Champions League campaign. PSG were awful at the beginning of the year last year, and then they grew into the competition, beating Liverpool as well. So if Liverpool can grow into the back end, like the second half of the season in the Champions League, in the Premier League, and finish strongly, then that sets you up not just for this season, it concludes this season, but it sets you up for the following season as well. In terms of building the confidence as well. Game made for Chiesa as well. Yes, I think obviously you've seen speculation of and reports over the last couple of days, haven't you, Reds? Chiesa, Juve, all the top Serie A sides probably will be involved. And if that's the case, if there's 5-6 Italian teams that want Chiesa, cough up the money, really, please. Like, yeah, that's what you want. You want a bidding war for Chiesa from all the Italian sides. But as we've said already this season, Reds on the watch-alongs, when we spoke about transfers and that, the Italian sides necessarily haven't got a lot of money. But, yeah. It'd be sad not to sing a song anyway, Chiesa. What a song. Yeah. Yeah, and chat, we know Arsenal's media team is... so they've certainly got some Oscar-winning directors and their media team, because I tell you, it's so dramatic, isn't it? It's like watching an Oscar nomination film, mate. But fair play, it's great content. But if only they had Man City to back their winning of league titles up anyway, or Liverpool, a peak Liverpool anyway. But yeah, and that's what done me head in, chat. This lazy analysis as well, when you see like especially ex-professional footballers as well say, and speaking about Roy Keane tonight anyway in the build-up going, it's an awful defence of the title. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but let's not forget Chelsea. What was it when Chelsea won the league and they dropped off? They finished like 12th or 13th. And let's not forget Leicester as well. Yes, Leicester weren't expected to win the league, but technically they were still defending their title as well. So you go down the years, yes, necessarily Liverpool at this moment in time, present moment, aren't defending the league title. Are we playing at the quality that we wanted? And no. Sorry, chat, there's nothing's happened at all over the last 4 or 5 minutes, Reds, of any note. So don't worry, you've not missed anything. It's literally been all possession for literally possession's sake from both sides anyway. No shots on target or anything. But Kirk has got the ball down the left-hand side. But the longer Liverpool can keep in this game, Reds, the bigger opportunity we've got in nicking the winner. Anyway, but Liverpool shooting from right to left anyway. It's absolutely heavy torrential rain tonight anyway. Big up there up the Reds. Yeah, it's a must win. Yeah, 100%. Must win tonight, Reds. We've got to focus in terms of just getting higher up the pitch. Higher up the pitch tonight, certainly. Well, higher up the league table anyway, Reds. But anything can happen in football, chat. Oh, please, Ebu, don't have one of those nights. Oh, Ali, it's a poor ball out there. Ali, get your foot on the ball. Ali's doing one of those awful clearances. Obviously, it was the game against Fulham. Or the game at Anfield anyway, the last couple of weeks. But in these conditions, Reds, you've just got to be very careful, really. Still, even 20 minutes into the game. Kirkus down the left-hand side. I tell you, Kirkus is getting fair bit of space here, Reds, in all honesty. I think if you can get that Timber down that left-hand side, it's going to be an very interesting battle between Kirkus and Timber. That's much better by Maka. That's the type of passes we're talking about, a forward defence splitting pass, really. Yes, it wasn't a 30-40 yarder, but it was a forward ball that really got behind the opposition defence of a midfield of Arsenal there, but sadly didn't come off it. But yeah, they've done well there, chat. Anyway, haven't they? But they need to back it up, Tilshin, with trophies, certainly. With a lot of money spent as well. Yes, Liverpool have spent money anyway, but we've got 2 league titles in 5 years. He's had enough time, Mikel Arteta anyway. They eventually will win the champion. For me, Arsenal are, if it didn't have to pick Liverpool, I'd certainly put them as one of the favourites, really, in all honesty. Because I think the squad and the overall quality, and especially last year, they got to the Champions League semi-final, it was, wasn't it, Reds? So, yeah, but if Liverpool are in the semis and final, great. But I think Arsenal certainly have to be up there in terms of being the favourites. And that's what happens when you are the recognised favourites. That's what pressure, and especially we've seen Saka last season and Odegaard and other players, when it got to April, May time, the silly dropping of points really cost. Obviously that 3-3 draw against Southampton last year. Bradley, good defending there. Got the ball there. Get up. But like tonight, Arsenal are expected to And this is where it does favour Liverpool. At Liverpool, we know, as we've all seen over the last couple of weeks, Liverpool have struggled when teams sit behind the ball, but a team like Arsenal tonight and teams like City of old, when we've had great performances against the likes of City and Arsenal and big games against United where we've battered them as well. When teams are coming at us, that's when Liverpool tend to really open up teams and look to counter-attack. There's a good ball in by Saka to the far stick, but Liverpool dealt with that really well, much better. But just all about concentration. Especially trying to keep up, picking up the likes of Odegaard. But certainly Timber. That's a great ball in for Saliba. And there we go, Reds. Within a matter of... Timber, literally was saying Timber then. Chat. He's been so instrumental in terms of everything good they've done so far this season. And again, I wouldn't mind Liverpool signing Timber. Edge of the box, Trossard, Ibu, communicate please, lads. Stop panicking again. Just talk to each other, man. But yeah, it's been a tremendous signing, Timber. Arsenal so far at the minute, Reds. Any Gunners watching or listening as well. 10 minutes on the clock. No shots on target for either side. It's been a large spell of possession for both teams. Oh, is it, Jav? Was it how? Crazy weather conditions in the UK, mate. Yeah. Look after yourself, lad. And everyone drive safe. But yeah, Arsenal down the right hand side. Saka, can he get a cross in? Well done, Milos. And judging from his instant reaction, yeah, he's fuming about giving away a corner here. But chat, here we go. Here we go. Arsenal at set pieces. Liverpool's kryptonite this season. Goals conceded. 13 goals conceded this season. We rank 19th in terms of ball into the box. Away by Alisson Becker. That's got to be a card, that referee. It's surely got to be a yellow card for Trossard. Thank you. Well done, ref. You can't be complaining about that, Trossard. But he done really well there, Florian Wirtz, on the counter-attack. He didn't have many options ahead of him off the breakaway. But what he has done, he's just nicked that ball, cut in front of Trossard and anticipated a very clever clip on the back of his heels. And well done, Flo. That's what he does so well in terms of getting man between ball as well. I see Ryan Gravenberch down the left-hand side. But yeah, that's But yeah, to have. That's the thing, no chat, and if you haven't listened to the Under Pressure lads anyway, if you're new to Anfield Index, I'm learning every single week anyway, listening to the pods. But there's some fantastic data really that obviously Dan and Sai and Hamza and the lads have very much broken down over the last couple of weeks as well. And not necessarily, yes, the data in certain sections as well. Yes, we are at walking pace, but sorry there, chat, we'll get back to that. Clearance by Liverpool going forward. But the walking pace of Liverpool, like when you have large spells of possession, the pace of your football, it's like, say, a team like down there at the bottom will certainly do a lot more running because they're not used to having large spells of possession. So the likes of City, likes of Arsenal and Liverpool necessarily will walk more because they've got more possession. So it's just, obviously, when you do see some of those bits and bobs anyway in social media chat, just especially the walking statistics as well. sometimes you can get put in certain different to make it a way, of course. And certainly Liverpool have outrun, I think, over the last 6, 7, 8 games as well, over the last 15, 20 games. We've outran teams, so yeah, it ebbs and flows really. But in terms of the eye test, really, I think for all of us when we analyse the game with our eyes, it looks like we're literally not doing a lot of running, but we are in certain games. But I think the main thing for Liverpool, I think data come out from the Athletic chat, I think it was this week, the XG chart and graph, that was obviously, yes, Liverpool in terms of scoring goals and defending goals, but there is a drop off compared to the previous campaigns Liverpool have had in terms of the XG and all that as well. So, but we know this season Liverpool's kryptonite is not as simple as putting the ball in the back of the net anyway, just not taking our chances. But even still, you look at Arsenal, I think they've had 6, 7 clean sheets in the Premier League this season. And whoever necessarily, historically in every single league, whoever has the best defence tends to 90% or tends to win league titles anyway. Sets you up for a very good foundation as well. If you can shut up at the back, you've always got a massive chance of just winning games of football. I know it's so basic anyway, but watching Liverpool at the back this season, some of the individual decision making from certain players, we weren't making those decisions last season at all, were we? Yes, Mr. said there, yeah, just silly decisions, silly. Timber, why is Timber not shot there? Big opportunity there for Arsenal. A lovely switch from that left-hand flank to the far stick. But I'm very surprised Timber hasn't gone for a shot on Saka, but Saka's absolutely sent Kirkers here. Saka on the byline. Saka! Oh, he's done so well. That should be 1-0. He's absolutely done Liverpool's defence there. He's done really well. He's done all the hard work there, Saka. He's got past 2 or 3 players on the byline. He's beat everyone. All he needs there is one of his teammates just to put that into the back of the net anyway. And I tell you what, Bukayo Saka, if money was no objective really for Liverpool, I'd certainly be, in terms of a long-term replacement for Salah, then I'd like, well, it's never going to happen anyway, but if money was no objective really, then Saka, and he'd come to Liverpool as well. But he's a very talented footballer, Saka. Really, if you can start adding the goals and assists on a more regular basis, I think that's certainly what, in the next 2-3 years, if you can start adding more goals and more assists, and by that I mean Salah numbers. If you can start putting Salah numbers up, then they'll certainly get into that top bracket of European football anyway. Ball into the box. Saliba. Collected by David Raya there. But the thing with Saka over the last couple of seasons, he's picked up very disappointing injuries at the worst point really, when he seems to have just got into a very good spell of form. Shot on target there for Saka. Come on, cameraman. I say, change the camera. I literally can't even see nothing. Rainwater all over the lens. Well, there we go, chat. So, 20 minutes. I think the main thing, Reds, we haven't conceded. It's a good positive, really. Just about taking up more of the pressure. Obviously, the Bukayo Saka's touch map there. That's the guy I brought up. About 5-6 touches in the Liverpool penalty area. But, and even Ryan Gravenberch so high here, really. Why is Ryan Gravenberch playing as number 9 at the minute? Trying to figure out. It's been a rotation. I get it was obviously for. Obviously, still Liverpool haven't reset properly. Because Ryan Gravenberch Get back, lad. Get back into your position. Cody Gakpo. Dropping very deep down that left-hand channel. Oh, he'll never. Yeah, he certainly won't. Never, because the numbers. And even Salah's first season in the Premier League, I think that was the season where he kind of played a lot more central anyway. But yeah, Salah's an icon for Liverpool anyway. Top 3, the greatest ever players that have played for the club anyway. Top 5, yeah, certainly anyway. Timeline, it's Gomez. Yeah. Different timeline. Certainly got to be offside there, surely. Ball to the far stick. Had to be offside there. Who was playing him on there? The flag actually didn't go up. Again, Timber getting into Liverpool's back line far too easy. Take your time. But yeah. But obviously that's especially City and Arsenal, they've adapted. They've went with the centre halves to fullbacks, proper defensive anyway, but it works. Cleared from Liverpool's penalty area, and again Arsenal, another probe and attack. It's literally going to be all this tonight, Reds. Arsenal just having the ball on the edge of Liverpool's box, and it's all about what Liverpool can do on the counter attack. Like here, go on. Take your time, Liverpool. Flo's done really well there to pick out Frimpong. If we can get that right, Reds, there's a counter-attack on for Liverpool down that right-hand side, but we need to just get the right pass off. Well done there. Who are you bumping into, Trossard? Behave, lads. It's giving you a bit of plaudits before a game anyway. Less of that, lads. But chat, 20 minutes into the game, Liverpool haven't conceded, which is the most positive thing so far anyway. It's all about just staying in this game. The more the crowd, the more the nervousness creeps in as well. But it's all about Liverpool just continuing to defend resolutely and staying in the game. Yeah. Big up there, TS. Yeah, it's one of them, no, mate. If we fully went at this Arsenal side, we'd get done 6-7-0, mate. Literally. It's how good they have been, really. We've just got to be a lot more switched on and clever, really. We all know when we've gone up against Manchester City, when we've gone up against Arsenal over the last 3-4 year period, typically the big games, apart from obviously when Arsenal or City come to Anfield, but going away from home, it's always a bit of a chess match, really, anyway, innit? Aye. Certainly going through a very difficult period, mate, at the minute. And we all know Reds. And certainly would love to rock up to Arsenal. If we were playing in our pump, then certainly, but as we said, Reds, a lot can happen in football. A lot can happen. We're just fans, chat, aren't we? We don't know what's going on behind closed doors at Liverpool. Trossard, clear it, take your time. Those discussions might have gone on behind closed doors, but yeah. Main thing is Liverpool get back to winning games of football, and not just winning games of football, chat, and that's what Trev said, and as TS said there, we'd like to come to the Emirates tonight, and not just tonight, but the last couple of weeks to play with our swagger. It's been a while since Liverpool rocked up to any ground in England, especially this season, and played very commanding and played with quality. Take your time there, Flo. Well done, Maka. That's better. Now get your head up. Play it. Don't always go for the hard ball there. Well done, Liverpool. That's much better. But it's what Liverpool now in this area of the pitch as well, chat. Liverpool have got a bit of possession. Arsenal drop back. But now, like, when we get into Arsenal's half, what can we do with it? Don't be just giving silly possession. Keep hold of the possession, but go forward with it. Like a little ball like there from Maka. It's a little 5-yard ball, but it's forward. It's not sideways, it's forward. Like Gravenberch, edge of the penalty area now. Ryan Gravenberch, little shot on goal. Cleared by Arsenal. There we go. Well done, Ibu. But yeah. Yeah, we don't, Trev, at the minute. And I think all of us, Hugo Ekitike's been a revelation this season, hasn't he, Reds? I think the impact he's made, that's like the impact that you'd want from a forward, isn't it? I think, yeah, in terms of summer signings, he's probably been Liverpool's best so far, hasn't he, Reds? I think the impact he's made, and certainly one of the best transfers in the Premier League this season that has really had that desired impact. Especially Ekitike and especially Cherki at Manchester City as well, the way he settled to life in the Premier League. They're both Frenchmen, have done really well. Just got to take your time here, Eds. Liverpool, first spell of the game so far, Liverpool have had a good amount of possession for the last 2-3 minutes anyway. Yeah. I can kind of see what we're doing, but we'll get the air. Yeah, it's just the forward balls, though, chat. I think even, and I'll just say, like, when you analyse the game as well, Ed, just have a little look in terms of, especially we've all seen the Liverpool games over the last couple of weeks as well. But if we can start turning over, that's why I do think next back end of this season, closing out the season, hopefully on a very big high anyway, but it's just about passing the ball forward and taking risks as well as a team. I think we'd all rather, as TF said before, you want to play with a bit more confidence, but even playing a lot more riskier balls, because that's certainly what Trent did in this Liverpool side. We need players to play a lot more riskier balls at the top ends of the pitch, not at the back anyway, certainly. But if you're at the edge of the box, you'd rather see at least one of your midfielders or forward players wanting to play that forward ball. Connor Bradley on the overlap. Oh! Go on! Bradley! Oh, it's off the bar! Gakpo! Oh! Liverpool still got it here. Bradley, have a shot, lad. Oh, it's off the bar, and literally as I was saying that, chat, a forward-thinking ball. There we go, Reds. That's a warning shot off the bar anyway. But the first time Liverpool have actually gone forward with real guile and forward-thinking football. That's what happens, Reds. Forward ball. Play with confidence. Take those risks on the edge of Arsenal's penalty box as well. Because, like, I don't know if you've seen the Brighton game against City. Was it last night or the night before? But that Brighton side rocked up. Brighton played against City and they were getting at them. Ball to the far stick. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's got to be a corner, that. Well done, Liverpool. Much better. So, Liverpool have had the last 5-6 minutes, the best spell so far in the game. We've had to bide our time, but by Lord, when we go forward tonight, it was crazy by David Raya. It was a big, massive slice of luck from Arsenal. Miscommunication at the back anyway. Very unlike David Raya this season. He's been a stalwart. But he just quickly cleared that, and Connor Bradley hitting the top left crossbar anyway. That's what David Raya is saying there. Lack of communication. It's like watching Liverpool's back line for the last couple of weeks, last couple of months anyway. But yeah, got away with that Arsenal. But if that fell to a Gakpo or a prime Salah or someone with a better attributes in terms of finishing the ball, but you nearly done it, Connor. Little chip there on the edge of the box, but there we go, Reds. Yeah, Mark just put his foot through that, mate. But warning signs there, and that's what it's going to do, though, Reds. And we've been in this position when teams rock up to Anfield and when we're going for league titles as well, even in the 70s and 80s. Any year of when Liverpool been successful in terms of winning the league title. It's just weathering the storm, really, and dealing with the pressure. Well done, Frimpong. I tell you what, Trossard. Yeah. Thinks he's the big man tonight. I don't think so, Mark. Chat, would you, Mark? I think if it is to then be, I wouldn't necessarily a number 9, mate. I'd say a forward that can play centrally and down the channels, really. Bit like a Luis Diaz, but certainly a Diaz profile player, but has better attacking, like finishing attributes, really. Even though Diaz has been tremendous the last 12 months, hasn't he? He's really hit the peak of his powers in his footballing career. But I think it was just too good of an offer, really, to turn down for Liverpool. But we went out and got Ekatike, went out and spent Isaac money as well. We got Viet. So, there's still room to improve anyway, chat. So, it's going to be a defensive action here now for Liverpool. Declan Rice. That's a good angle on this. Liverpool need to win the ball at the front post if we can. 25 yards out, left-hand side, Liverpool's penalty area. Declan Rice ball in, straight into the grateful arms of Alisson Becker. It's a poor delivery by Rice, in all honesty. Ali trying to play that ball. Unlucky there, Milos. A bit too much power on that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, when we had Suarez, literally, he was doing that like 3 times a game, wasn't he? And even Darwin Núñez last season. What game was it? Darwin Núñez at the woodwork like 4 times in a game. Could have literally come away from that game with like a double hat-trick. Oh, get up, Saka. Get up, lads. There we go. But chat, do you anticipate any business from your point of view? Like, obviously a centre half. Been a lot of talk. And Liverpool, and recently over the last couple of weeks or so, haven't they? Signed a couple of players for the academy. I don't know much of them anyway, but interesting players to come into the academy. But the main thing is we're buying the best elite level talent as well. Especially when we signed Raheem Sterling, obviously Rafa, brought him in from QPR and done really well and hit the ground running in his Liverpool career when he played for Liverpool. So you never know, Reds. Was it the Burnley lad? Obviously, I think it was Burnley. Was it under 21 captain or whatever? 19-year-old centre half. I didn't know he was a scouser until you see in his interview, but it's good to see a local lad. I think he is a Liverpool fan, and that's going to be amazing for him, isn't it? Apologies, chat. Let's quickly get the lad's name up, but it'll be amazing for him. What's his name? I've done the post yesterday anyway. Apologies, Reds. Quickly get a signing up that we've signed. Yeah, Noah Adekio. Apologies on the pronunciation, chat. But yeah, he's a Scouse lad, and it's fantastic. Great surprise as well. Because, as we said, chat already, you see Connor Cody didn't really hit the ground at Liverpool. Done really well at under 21 level. But even if it doesn't work out, there's always a way back to Liverpool if you're good enough as well. But well done, Noah lad. And it's always good to see Scouse lads coming into the frame as well. There's nothing better seeing Curtis or even Trent down the years as well. What's Van Dijk saying there? But yeah, it's much better in terms of tonight, Reds. I know still 0-0 at the minute, but it's just about soaking up the pressure, Reds. And I tell you, if we can get the first goal, Reds, tonight, well, we have to wait to the second half anyway. All chaos will ensue, really, from the stands, really. Arsenal fans will be fuming. Because they should come into this game, like, they should. We've all joked, haven't we, Reds? Obviously, if we don't turn up tonight, it could get dangerous in terms of the scoreline. Oh, geez, Reds. Lost 7 games versus Liverpool as manager as well. But yeah, long way to go here, Reds. Yeah. But yeah, well. But yeah. But, what is it? Our players don't go down under big pressure and we don't get penalties anyway, but yeah. It's ridiculous, Jas. Like, if one of our players, tell you, Jas, just one of our players goes down under contact this season, you'll have, Liverpool players diving and all that boring narrative. But yeah, I think they kind of forget when they do their own analysis, opposition fans. Go on, Frimpong, get ahead of him on there, lad. Oh, he's gone down in the penalty area there, chat. Frimpong, he's hit the turf inside the penalty box. Stay down, lads. And literally, as we were just speaking there, if there's any form of contact, Frimpong, stay down, lads. Don't be doing what Ekatike done. Was it against Burnley or whoever we played over the last couple of weeks anyway? It's been that many games. You don't get any plaudits from opposition teams or certainly VAR anyway. So if there's any form of contact in the penalty area, go down. Yes, Liverpool are a man light here anyway, but oh, it's going to be a corner, I think. It's going to be getting checked anyway, because Frimpong's still down. And literally, it's almost like fate, really, Reds. And there's and Declan Rice having a, oh, behave, Rice. And that's what Virgil van Dijk's saying to Declan Rice. Kick the ball out anyway, but there we go. I was going to say. Go on, Virgil. There we go. That's what he's just saying to Declan Rice. But I can understand why Arsenal haven't kicked it out. Because if it was the ball that's the other end on our feet anyway at Anfield, I don't think we'll be kicking the ball out anyway. Especially on a counter-attack. But is it getting VAR checked? I'm guessing it's not anyway. Because we've seen no replays at all. Let's have a little look. Oh, finally, after about 20 minutes. So there's... Oh, here we go. Tell you what, there's contact there. There's contact there. Gary Neville screaming his eyes out, going, no, it's not a penalty. No. Not getting checked. Of course it isn't. Oh, why's the minutes booing him, mate? But there you go, chat. Well done, Frimpong. Literally, as we were saying, any form of contact goes down. There we go. And literally, as I was saying, chat, rivals, and even Gary Neville here. We get he's a Man United legend. He's not going to be appealing a Liverpool penalty anyway, but I'm certainly he won't mention the Ekatike foul from the last couple of weeks anyway, where there was a situation where he didn't go down. But it is what it is. And Frimpong's not the tallest anyway, is he? So he'll be at the top end of the pitch. He would have been outside the penalty area anyway. It was actually good to see Virgil van Dijk. It's going to be across the penalty area there. But it's good to see Virgil. It's been a while since we've seen Virgil actually going at captains, really. Take your time. Like, properly captaining, really. That's one thing when I've been a bit disappointed with Virgil last couple of weeks, especially this season. Certain games where opposition players have been getting at some of our Liverpool players. Just back up your teammates, innit? Hincapié down the left. It was good to see Virgil right in the thick of it there against Declan Rice, and I get on there. Just one of them, really. But yeah, Declan Rice ball with his left foot, left boot there, ball across the penalty area. But yeah, it's still goals. Arsenal, 16 first half and 24 second half, mate. Yeah, well, yeah. Liverpool have had better second halves this season, but not many of them. But yeah, it's growing into their own, really, innit? And that's mainly due to their bench chat, as we mentioned. Their bench, finally, Arsenal have actually got some proper squad depth. Like, their bench, a couple of those players would certainly walk into the likes of Villa and Newcastle and the majority of some of the top teams in England and even in Europe as well. Five minutes left to go here, Liverpool. Just keep on, switch on. Frimpong is back on, chat, don't worry. No injury there. Back in now. Jeremy Frimpong. It's interesting, Liverpool playing as a... I'm liking this, chat. It's set up as a back five. It's weird. Like, you've got McAllister dropping in as a left-sided centre half here. And Gravenberch. It's interesting to see, chat. You've got Gravenberch playing as like a right-hand side, so we're getting plenty of players in the defence in terms of packing the defensive penalty area, which is understandable. You need to do that. You need to be doubling up. Arsenal down the right, Timber. Oh, little dummy there. Timber on the byline, ball to the far stick. Gravenberch, take your time, lads. Take your time. Take your time. Ah, unlucky there. Unlucky there. Grav. Chat. Well, we'll say at half time anyway, but yeah, we need a bit more from Cody, don't we, bud? Take your time. Well done. That was better by Cody there. Literally gets the ball and gets a free kick. And then away we go. Arteta complains to the referee, as always. He just hates playing against Liverpool, doesn't he, Arteta? What game was it? Was it when he come to Anfield and he was proper fuming on the touchline? Literally, like, his antics made us that made us win the game. The Anfield crowd, like, it come into its own, really, and just added more tension to the game. But that's something he's got to learn, Arteta. Like the crowd sense, they watch it and they see it on the touchline, and the players, opposition teams as well, and the opposition dugout. You can't be, it's like a game of poker, really. You can't be allowing the opposition to see you there, to see you going mad on the touchline, like fuming. The opposition team see that, then they go in at half time and go, yeah, we need to give it another 20 minutes, and the more irate he will get. Yeah. Well, they have to start playing Toshin. They have to play a lot more higher up the pitch, wouldn't they, miss? So the byline, great clearance by offside. But I'll tell you, touch wood. Liverpool at the minute, what I've liked really well tonight here, is Liverpool's defensive clearances at the far stick anyway. Cue me saying this and watch someone flying at the far stick here. But when the ball's gone out wide and it's gone to the byline, that Arsenal have got it. The Liverpool 99.9 tonight. Take your time, communicate. Well done, Virgil. And well done, Conor Bradley there. That's got to be a foul there. Yeah. There we go. Nearly case of the commentator. Apologies, chat. Ball to the fast stick. But yeah. It's Saka. Don't know why he's not shot there, Eds. Odegaard, little give and go with Declan Rice. He's got in front of his man. That is tremendous defending by Milos. Well done, lads. It might look like he's panicking, but that is world class defending there. He just does enough to get it away anyway. But Saka, for a little split second there, he has the ball in front of Kirkers. Just needed to pull the trigger really with his left boot. That position you'd expect it to be 1-0, but thankfully for Liverpool, Milos done well. Probably be about 2 minutes here, Chas. What's that up? Endo, Jason Rio. Is Endo still out injured? I think he is, isn't he? Oh, there we go, chat. Yeah, sorry there, chat. Literally, as I was saying, Joe mentioned with Gary Neville before the game, trying to get clips for the Sky Sports. But literally, that same video got clipped and Daniel Sturridge going mad at Gary Neville, which is understandable. Neville was chatting bare wham anyway. You wouldn't think Gary Neville would won CEO league titles anyway. But yeah, just all about getting the social media clips in it. Don't tell me Bradley's gone down here. Looks like he's done his lower ribs. Hopefully he's okay. 2 minutes anyway there, chat. There'll be a bit more added on. I didn't see any contact there for Conor Bradley, chat. He's still down. Holding his ribs. Of course it's not a penalty for you, Neville. You're not going to be screaming down the mic usually when you watch Liverpool United, are you? Of course he's going to be saying no for a penalty. And even if it was a penalty, he'd probably still be saying no. Like he has. Yeah, Toshin, he's been a bit quiet last 20 minutes, hasn't he? But at the minute, chat's just everyone behind the ball. It's out there. 2 minutes added on there, chat. Probably will be a slight extra 30 seconds. Obviously, Bradley is back up now anyway, which is good. Hopefully it's not too serious. It's probably a bit of winding, really. I think that was what it is. Yeah, big up there, Luke. Yeah, but I think all of us, if we did turn up at the Emirates tonight and played attacking, trying to play expansive football, it certainly would have been about 6-7-0 anyway, and that's certainly what we don't want. But chat, half time. Of course, Liverpool have already hit the bar in this game anyway. Liverpool have come the closest in the form of Conor Bradley hitting the bar anyway. But Reds, thoughts on the opening 45 minutes of this game? On another night, of course, Conor Bradley puts that into the back of the net anyway. It was a very, very, very difficult attacking opposition anyway. Sadly couldn't put it into the back of the net anyway. But chat, thoughts on the opening 45 minutes for Liverpool so far tonight, and even Arsenal. Are you surprised by the way they've performed so far tonight? But yeah, we are playing like a short nice team anyway. But it's needed because the defending from Liverpool this season, especially the last couple of weeks, has been atrocious. That Leeds United game, the game against Fulham at the weekend, not good enough. Just lazy, sometimes lazy defending really. And then Yeah, still. Yeah, I'm telling you, chat, if Liverpool can run away with this game 1-0, there's still a possibility. And that literally what we said at the top of the show, innit? For me, I think give it another 20 minutes. It's all about frustrating this Arsenal side. The more this game goes on, and if Arsenal do hopefully concede, then it's going to go absolutely off. And the stands, we're already seeing Arteta fuming at the referee, constantly in the ear of the referee anyway. Just getting frustrated. I don't get why he's getting frustrated at. He needs to be focusing on his team, because when Saka's had a couple of good opportunities, even Timber, when Timber's broken the line of Liverpool tonight, it's all about that final diagonal ball into the penalty box. It's that Saka opportunity when he gets to the byline, cuts it across, but literally Gyökeres and the other Arsenal attackers literally nowhere to be seen anyway. But it's been good from a defensive point of view. Liverpool's second ball, third ball transitions in terms of a defensive point of view have been certainly much better. Well, they need to be much better when you come against a team like Arsenal. But it's just application. We need to get into the idea of this Liverpool side and as a whole, really, of just imagine that we're playing City and Arsenal every single week. If you can do it against Arsenal, then do it every single week. But that's the difference between being champions of any European league and just being, it's all about the consistency in terms of the defending and the attacking sense as well. Hopefully there, chat. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be a case tonight, chat. It's going to be Liverpool defensively, sitting behind the ball as it was tonight. I know it might frustrate a lot of you. It frustrates me, of course. I'd love Liverpool. All of us would love to rock up here tonight and play nice, attacking, expansive football. But we've just got to be realistic, really, Reds. When we've come up against big teams like City in the pomp over the years, Arsenal tonight as well, you've just got to be sometimes respecting the opposition, but understanding. We all know where Liverpool have been this season, because if we defended like we had for a couple of times, well, seems like in ages this season, then we'd certainly be getting opened up on literally every single attack by Arsenal as well. So yeah, fingers crossed. We just, as up the Reds has said there, we get a little breakaway like Conor Bradley as well, or Dominic Szoboszlai. Something magical. If it comes to it, then we certainly want to be seeing a bit more. That's it's probably there, chat. We'll get the statistics up as well for the first half. And I know they won't, and I don't even have to look really, Reds. Don't think we have to look, but it won't make amazing viewing at all. But it's certainly, in terms of possession-wise, Arsenal being the home side, expect them to have much more possession. They've got 60 to Liverpool's 40% possession. I thought it would have been a lot more lower for Liverpool, if being honest, chat. Don't know how you feel, but Liverpool had a bit more than I certainly would have expected. I think I would expect at least Arsenal to have 75, something around that ballpark. But yeah, Liverpool have kept all the possession a lot better than what I expected, really, in the first opening 45. Just about getting that final third of the pitch, the most important area of the pitch, really, the attacking third. Expected XG 0.30 to Arsenal, to Liverpool 0.14, so nearly half their XG at the minute. Total shots, Arsenal 6 to Liverpool's 3. Shots on target 2 for Arsenal and 0 for Liverpool so far tonight. Bonnie's there, chat. So yeah, shots on target 2 to Liverpool's 0 as well. Big chances 0 to 0 for both teams. So even, yes, we can all analyse Liverpool's game so far tonight. We haven't created any big opportunities, but let's be honest, Arsenal, even, there's two football teams here tonight that, and all the focus is certainly on Arsenal. The onus is on them. They need to be turning up tonight and putting in a couple of goals into the back of the net as well. But certainly from a defensive structural point of view as well tonight, Reds much better. Liverpool playing with a 4-back transitions into a 5-back at certain moments as well, which is much needed. But there seems to be a lot more of a better structural defensive understanding from the Liverpool side tonight as well, which is certainly needed. But just a breakaway, just looking at this Conor Bradley opportunity on the 27th minute anyway. Ball falls to him for David Raya. But Cody Gakpo, just a bit selfish there really, Reds. Could have just kind of got his head up there, but a promising counter-attack. And when you've got players of the ilk of Jeremy Frimpong, I think for the future of Liverpool, of course, that's going to be an exciting opportunity and proposition for watching this Liverpool side in the coming years to come anyway. Jeremy Frimpong on a counter-attack down that right-hand side for Liverpool, even running from deep and even at the top end of the pitch, running from short as well. But if an opportunity like that again happens tonight, Reds, Liverpool just got to be a little bit not better switched on in terms of not panicking really. Just pass it around the penalty box. If there's the extra guaranteed goal, the extra man, just keep your head, understand where your teammates are, and find them really. But yeah, just need another little opportunity like that in the second half, and Liverpool to properly capitalise. And just it's all about frustrating this Arsenal side, frustrating the crowd as well. If Liverpool can get a goal, if we can get it nice early on in the second half, then certainly would be fantastic. But we'll take a 90-minute win in as well, wouldn't we, Reds? But yeah, thoughts on the game so far, Reds? It's a mix of man. As Doctor said there, it's a mix of man-to-man to zonal stuff. I think it looks quite clever. Yeah, that's certainly looks like we've actually done a bit of trading anyway this week, which he needed to, coming up against Arsenal anyway. Like to see a bit more of those defensive drills and a bit more of a structure really. Come what to the back end of the season. But and of course attacking drills are important as well. But yeah, need to defend strongly in the second half. We do, Mark. But keep the faith as well, Reds. I know it's got the chance will hopefully come for Liverpool in the second half. But keep on defending the way we have as well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it anyway. 0 left foot percentage, no confidence at all as well. Yeah, and it's big up there, Cotton as well. Reds is very much, but it's the case of not just Gakpo, but we've seen on many of occasions so far this season when watching players that played with so much confidence last season. Obviously this season very different in terms of some individual players not playing at their peak of their powers. It's all about confidence, and we know Reds, Liverpool playing in full flow, full attack and full defensive. As Mr. said there, yeah, straight away, rubbish Jack. Yeah, it is. Yeah, straight to the point. Chance, there is a chance. Yeah. It's like everyone putting on the Euro Millions. There's always that chance. Maybe it might be 0.00001% chance, but you never know. Yeah. Well, no shot on target for Liverpool anyway, mate. But yeah, Arsenal have only had 2 shots on target. And even when you look at their chances, let's have a little look at their XG chance anyway. What percentage is that? It's probably not a high percentage. Yeah, Saka's shot on target, Reds, as well. 0.01 of expected XG as well on the edge of the box. Shot on target. So that's technically not even even though it's gone down as a chance and a shot on target, really, not really a good opportunity. And even Declan Rice is 0.07. So Liverpool defended our penalty area really well, resulted to Arsenal having only 2 shots on target, but those chances that they've had, low expected XG, so really, technically not even chances really at the end of it. But 2 shots on target from at the edge of the box. And even the chances inside the box. Gabriel's 0.02, a blocked shot anyway. Good defending. That was his header anyway. And you look at Bukayo Saka, was blocked again on the 44th minute. That was obviously a great interception by Milos Kerkez, doing a little bit of breakdancing in the penalty area, but it worked anyway, didn't it? But yeah, he done really well to get a toe on that and get it away. But in terms of Liverpool's chances, Bradley's chance, as we mentioned, hitting the bar as well. The XG on that was 0.03. So I tell you, if he managed to just get the right elevation on that chance, then would have been an absolute worldie and a very good finish. Even though sadly it just had a bit too much trajectory on that shot, and it did hit the sadly for Liverpool and us, really, Reds. It didn't hit the bottom of the crossbar and go in anyway, but is what it is. And then obviously the Gravenberch chance, again, not really a shot, a 0.02 chance XG, and Gakpo a 0.09. So Cody's had the highest expected XG chance for Liverpool, but even still, Reds, yes, we've not created certainly well enough, but I think when you're analysing it, Reds, it's not like we're playing Leeds United tonight, even though Leeds have done the business over Liverpool over the recent couple of weeks as well. But we're playing against Arsenal at the Emirates, and they going into the second half, this certainly will be, I think it will be Liverpool's most difficult half of football that we've seen so far this season. If the Arsenal turns up, we've just got to be ready, got to be focused, and yeah, it was good work from a defensive point of view. Maybe attacking sense wasn't, as we've just gone through a couple of the statistics there, certainly a lot of improvement from an attacking sense, but just got to hold in there, really, Reds, as well. Passing accuracy, Arsenal 91% to our Liverpool's 86 as well. So yeah, just got to take our next chance, chat. If one comes across the penalty area for Liverpool, take it, Reds. Take it. I tell you, if we can get the first goal in the second half, Arteta will be doing backflips on the halfway line anyway. Yeah, but just got to be careful of Bukayo Saka, as we mentioned before. That's one thing he's done well so far tonight. Cutting that across the penalty area, then yeah. But if Arsenal don't score tonight, it's going to be probably from a set piece or a deep free kick anyway. But yeah, Coquelin has been very quiet, hasn't he, Reds? In all honesty, touch wood. You have another second half where he's very quiet anyway. But yeah, everyone's been talking, rival fans speaking about Ekatike and Isaac really. But Coquelin has only got 5 goals in the Premier League so far this season. Chat, has he been injured? Or any Arsenal fans, let us know. Has he been injured? Oh yeah, big up there, Che, as well. If there's Arsenal being, yeah, I've seen since, yeah, big up there, buds. Yeah, we have, and we've all got to analyse it properly as well, haven't we? We've all got to take into account the opposition. Just taking our next opportunity, chat. I think all of us coming into this game, chat. Not that we'd like to see a draw. We want to be seeing Liverpool win 3 points anyway. But given obviously the months of poor performances, obviously that we've seen, yes, unbeaten in 9 anyway. But when we all strip back the results and it's not been up to standard, but tell you, Arsenal. All the talk has come into this game was it Arsenal go 3.8 points. Wish it was 3 points clear to Liverpool or whatever. But yeah, a win for Arsenal would be massive in terms of getting them 8 points clear of Manchester City as well. So yeah, just a draw helps out City, doesn't it, as well? And it helps out Liverpool in terms of getting us a bit more high up the pitch as well, in terms of league table as well. Because was it Newcastle, sadly. If anyone didn't see that game last night, I've seen the highlights anyway, but I was watching the City game against Brighton. It was a fantastic game to watch. But the Newcastle Leeds game, chat, if you watched that, was probably one of the games of the season, wasn't it? That was a bit of a basketball game, to say the least, anyway. But our Reds are out ready, and Arsenal's players coming out very late in the second half anyway, in a huddle. It's a huge, big second half for what they want to be doing this season as well, and a big second half of Liverpool season as well, in terms of getting back on track and getting as higher up the table we can possibly go as well, in terms of cementing that top 4 space anyway, top 4, top 5 anyway. But Reds, we go again. A massive, massive second half of football for both clubs anyway. Of course, a win for Arsenal would certainly put them on the road to another league title anyway. Or can they make that big jump anyway? I think if they are to win here tonight, Reds, I think a win here tonight would certainly not just be massive in terms of their season, but I think it would give them the confidence to go on and win the title this season, beating the champions. But Liverpool are the current still defending champions anyway. But let's just make it more difficult, like we did in the first half. Don't be just a rollover. And even if we do concede here in the second half, Reds, I don't think any of us want to be seeing a capitulation, really, where it's too easy for Liverpool just to concede goals, or Arsenal to score goals, sorry. Big up there, Doctor. I would have liked to have been checked by VAR though, maybe, but yeah. As we were analysing that, even before the penalty, we were speaking about Ekitike getting absolutely fouled. Was it a couple of weeks ago, or the week before last? When he doesn't get any pats on the back, doesn't get any applause, really. Because when he should have really have gone down, Ekitike. Was a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, on that occasion, as we said, if there's any form of contact, go down. Need to be a lot more streetwise, really, Liverpool. Gakpo chat. So Liverpool shooting from left to right here. Attacking the travelling cop here tonight. Liverpool down the left. But chat, of course, you got Trev and the lads on the post-match Raw tonight. So make sure you tune into that, listen to it as well. There'll be a little preview this evening. Or tomorrow morning as well. Oh no. There'll be chat. There'll be the post-match Raw anyway in full. If you're an Anfield Index Pro subscriber as well, Reds, you can listen to that. The lads obviously will be recording after the full-time whistle. Obviously, you got the late night live here as well after the full-time whistle. Lewis Aspinall will be taking you through his analysis of the game, but most importantly, getting your insight as well in the comment section below. So after we've finished off here, Eds, you'll have Lewis. Make sure you do get involved. Is that a penalty? Florian Wirtz has gone down there. Get off him. Gabriel, get off him, lad. I was going to say, there we go. Florian Wirtz when he's inside the penalty box there. I tell you what, that's clumsy, that. That's a penalty. That's very similar, chat, to the Doku challenge that we had last night. The Doku challenge from last night, where he's put his foot down, Trossard. I tell you what, that should be a penalty, chat. If anyone watched the City game where Doku, that should be a penalty. Because if the referees are trying to be consistent. Oh, these referees, man. It's a planted foot. Got away with that again, Arsenal. This is why I lose hope on these referees in English football, man. If anyone did see the penalty that was given to Doku against Brighton last night. Ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. These referees in England, man. Trossard's so fortunate there. He's planted his foot. But yeah, big up there, Storm. They have won trophies, Mark, as well. Yeah, especially not the Arsene Wenger era anyway, but yeah. That's the thing. I respect the sound Arsenal fans as well. Like, they are a big institution. The second or the third most league titles in English football as well. Was it 13 league titles they've got? Or 12 or whatever it is. So they have won league titles, but that was a very long time ago, but that was a good comment though, but what we talk about Arsenal, but it's true as well. Yeah. Chat, guessing chat, that's a pen for you. That should have been a pen. Till Sheen. Chat, if you haven't seen the penalty that was given to City, check the highlights anyway. It's literally identical. in terms of the action and the way in which that penalty was given. But just depends. Any football club in the Premier League, what referee you get on the night. All we ask as fans of football is consistency. Yeah. But well done. It's actually good. I know rival fans are going, oh, you can... There we go, flow as well. Love to see you. But that's where you want Florian Wirtz inside the penalty area there, Reds. Flow with his great agility as well. Actually, got to be a foul throw as well. The ball's just fell out of Timber's hands. Oh, they're giving away. It's technically it's a foul throw, but the referee said, go on, you can have another go at it. I swear if he scored off this here, Reds, after a foul throw on the touchline. Go on, Gav. That's it. Keep on. Move, referee. Here we go, Maka. Lords him and blocks him. Yeah. Yeah. Take your time here, chap. We'll get one chance. Take that one chance tonight here, Reds. I love the way Arsenal have they sing that we conquered all of Europe. Was it they've adapted that to Arsenal? It's like, you just haven't conquered Europe. You've only won half a European Cup, haven't you? You've won 6 Champions Leagues and all that good stuff. But come on here, Capo. Get on that, lads. Frimpong, get your heads on that. Go on, Frimpong. Keep on running, lads. Needs a bit of support. Needs a shout here. Well done, Jeremy. Well done, lads. He's done really well there, Frimpong. Just keep holding that ball. Go on, Flo. Run at them, lads. Oh, he's done really well. Frimpong. There's an overload from Liverpool inside Arsenal's penalty box here. It's very positive to see. Take your time here, Reds. Liverpool went all the way back here now, which is understandable. Trying to draw out that Arsenal back line. Oh, come on, Flo. Unlucky, lads. Let's keep your time here. Take your time. There we go. Much better, Liverpool. But tell you, chat, I know it was a long way to go in the second half, but I think the utilisation of Kerkez and Frimpong tonight has been tremendous. The way both lads have played the flanks. Doxy, yeah, they've spent a lot of money, mate, but I'm sure if we had Isaac and Akatiki on the bench, that'd bring our... Go on, Bradley. Oh, unlucky there. But we'll go with that one anyway, mate. Just gotta take your time there, Ali. Cody is 6'3", lads. I don't know what his percentage of aerial balls won in the air, chap, but you wouldn't think Cody Gakpo 6'3", would you? 6'4", whatever. Just certainly doesn't win headering the ball. Obviously, it's a bit different when you're playing Arsenal, when they're playing literally 2 centre-halves, full-backs. But historically, especially this season, you tend to come up against smaller full-backs. But not against these lads. Don't think Timber's that tall over chat. Considering when you talk about centre-halves, you'd expect him 6'3", 6'4" anyway, but Timber's 5'10", 5'11", Trossard at the box. Defend. It's a poor touch there by Zubimendi. I tell you what, he needed a call there, Zubimendi, because it was would have been a tremendous ball to find Bukayo Saka at the far stick. You need to shout there. That would have been a tap-in. And we get away with that, really. Just miscommunication from Arsenal inside Liverpool's penalty area. Just communication. Needs a shout. Would have been interesting to see if Saka would have been onside, but I think he would have been. Oh, it's Nketiah. Oh, I'll tell you what. It's alright, you've got a load of centre halves on the bench anyway, so let's have a little look at who to go on the bench. Is Calafiori on the bench? Oh, Lewis Skelly. Oh, Calafiori's out, isn't he, as well, chat? Yeah, Calafiori's out. Max Dauman, Kai Havertz, who's all out, and Mosquera. He's another defender that they like to use. But saying that, they got Ben White. Yeah, they got Ben White on the bench. So I'm very surprised that they're not bringing Ben White on and just shifting Timber left back. But this is a surprising substitution, chat, for being honest. It's a lot more attacking. And this is going to be a great opportunity for Liverpool to get down that right-hand side here, chat. Telling you, I fully expected Ben White to come on, but Nketiah has gone off, and Martin Lewis Skelly has come on. So there's certainly going to be a lot more space for Jeremy Frimpong to run onto. So, exciting substitution from our point of view, chat. I do say that from a tactical perspective as well. There's going to be a lot more space for Liverpool to attack. That's it. Another ball all the way back here from Canate. That's better. Well done, Liverpool. Szoboszlai. That's better. Well done, Dom. He's apologising to some of his teammates that made some very good runs down that right-hand side, but it was the correct decision, Dom, just to keep hold of possession and let that ball tick over. Liverpool now shifting the ball down the right-hand side. It's a Frimpong. Go on. Frimpong. Get a cross in, lad. Frimpong, ball in, cleared by Rice. Take your time there, Reds. There we go. Obviously, we've seen Frimpong over the last couple of weeks. It was 3 assists in the space of like 4 or 5 weeks. So he's grown into confidence, Frimpong. Well, his biggest attribute, of course, is pace, but his ability to find his teammates, even his time in Germany. Well, his big key assets is creating at the top end of the pitch as well. Just need to get Flo or Gakpo in at the far stick. Even when Flo does drop a bit more deeper, we just need one of the wingers, either Frimpong or Gakpo, to just cut in a bit more centrally and make sure we've got someone in and around the penalty area. But it's a very good spell of possession for Liverpool in the second half. Very good, just biding our time, probing the opposition defence. Yeah, be up there, Bo. Come on, Cody, we need more from you, please, lads. Need more. Come on, please. Gravenberg. Patience is key tonight, lads. Patience. The goal will come for Liverpool. Come on. That's it. Arsenal sitting behind the ball. The fans certainly won't be happy with this as we hit the hour mark. Passing to the final third, Liverpool made 22 in the first half, and we've, in the space of 15 minutes, we've made 33. So a much better start to the half. That's got to be a foul there. Well done, Macca. That's it. Listen to the crowd fuming. Arteta is probably still fuming at the referee. But it's much better by Macca. Getting the ball and really going forward with it. And anticipating the contact as well. Someone mentioned, chat, who was it? I mentioned the Dominic Szoboszlai. He can't do it for the second time in the season, can he? A screamer from the edge of the box against Arsenal. Please. Please. So yeah, just get that over the wall and let it just hit the turf. So yeah, the way that rain's been absolutely lashing down, could zip off the turf. I'd say if you can just get a shot away, Dom, here. Obviously it was top left corner, David Raya, earlier on in the season. Dom, 35 yards out, very similar position, just slightly to the left. No, it's alright. It's gone 20 yards wide. But we go again, Reds. Lucky. But yeah, you could hear a pin drop in the Emirates tonight there. Literally the the dread of Arsenal fans. You heard them after the ball. Went out anyway, but take your time. I'll tell you what. We just focus up here, Reds. Focus up here. The passing has been really poor the second half for Arsenal. Just need to keep our composure. Take your time, take your time. Van Dijk, well done, Grav. Gakpo, get your head up. Ball in behind. He's teed up Frimpong. He's going to win that Frimpong. Dom's ahead of him. There's a couple of options here. Szoboszlai. Just... It's a difficult pass. But Liverpool still got it here. Put that... Wirtz. Szoboszlai. Edge of the box. They're at 6s and 7s here, Liverpool. Well done. Come on. Much better by Liverpool. More like the Liverpool of old here, Reds. Pinning in an opposition team. But Arsenal at the minute just looking at each other, going, are you going to take the game? A lovely ball by Frimpong. Bradley. Just couldn't quite. Don't foul him, don't foul him, don't foul him, don't foul him. Cody! Just don't foul him there, man. Just allowing them, Arsenal, to have pressure. But I'll tell you, last 10 minutes, chat, much better by Liverpool. And the substitutions are certainly addressing the issues Arsenal have had here. So Gabriel and Martinelli have come on. Who's come on? Oh, Gokeres. Done absolutely nothing all game. But yeah, Martinelli and Jesus. Obviously, Jesus has scored a couple of times so far this season. And there's a better spell over the last couple of weeks. But certainly, Gabriel Jesus will be a lot more direct. And literally as soon as he's picked that up anyway. Don't foul him, don't foul him, don't foul him. Grav, get your heads up. Oh, lovely play. Frimpong, he's inside the penalty box. Frimpong. Oh, just the final pass evaded Liverpool. But I tell you what, Frimpong, well done, Bradley, lads. Oh, back heel there. But there we go. That ball is absolutely killing Arsenal down that right-hand side. Keep on doing it, Liverpool. And literally, as I said, I told you, chat, There's going to be space down Arsenal's right-hand side. And Capie and Lewis Skelly. Chalk and cheese, really, in terms of the quality of footballers from a defensive point of view. Lewis Skelly, obviously, as always, his first thought is always to go a lot more further forward compared to Nkapie's first thought is to go backwards and defend his own penalty box. But Liverpool's got to keep up this momentum as well. Dom. Don't be getting caught there, Gav, please. Going away with that, really, Liverpool. Yeah, second half been much better, mate, haven't we? Yeah. Do love a centre half. So do we in the window, mate. Get up! And where we go, Martinelli. Certainly Liverpool aren't getting any penalties. Yous aren't, Arsenal. Oh, of course they're checking it for Arsenal. And I swear if they give a penalty as well. Not on there, but... Come on, Liverpool. Score. Oh, I want us to be seeing the camera, seeing to Declan Rice whinging, going, play the ball out. Come on, keep the ball in here. Ed, they didn't kick it out for us the first half. Go on. Yeah, Liverpool still got the ball here. Cody Gakpo. What? Oh, of course. I swear that as the ball just hit Martinelli's head. Yeah. Of course he will pass it as okay. There's no contact. £10 to Gryffindor or whatever. Or the Olympic diving team for Arsenal. There we go. There we go. Oh, it's never a penalty. Never, man. I need to see, does Saka go down? Fair enough if it's an elbow in the face or there's something anyway, but ridiculous. Of course the concussion protocols are so important. Let's have a little look. What happens here? It's handball! It's handball! These refs are an absolute joke, man. Saka's got his hands in his head in front of his heart. And the referees give a stop play for a head injury. I know I've got my glasses on, chat, but I'm not that blind. That's handball. That should be a free kick to Liverpool, chat. Because it's a free kick. Van Dijk, tell him he's handballed it. Yeah, that should be a free kick to Liverpool. Because Saka handballed it. That should not be a drop ball. Yeah, there we go. I think it is. That's not a drop ball, referee. It should be a free kick. Ridiculous. And you understand? Oh, the referees, man. Best league in the world, and you got these people controlling games of football. Ridiculous. It's a very hard thing to referee games of football, but when even there, the foul on Kirkers. You understand why Arsenal need a breather? Because we're absolutely battering them in the second half. Come on, Reds, get a goal. And fair play, Arsenal needed it because it goes to show the quality, especially has improved second half, but just need a goal. But the substitutions I didn't quite get from Arteta, chat, I'm telling you. Liverpool's swagger has certainly come back in the second half. That's what we said coming into the game, didn't we? All of us. long as we're switched on, there's always a chance. I think you might possibly. Yeah, possibly, mate. But at the minute, the way I just say, keep it as it is. Because I think the way Liverpool have played, don't really want to disrupt the momentum like Arteta's substitutions have done. Unless someone's injured or very fatigued, then bring them off. But and just as I said, chat at half time, you can hear the noise, well, the groans from the Emirates, the frustration. It's what we want. Yeah. Hopefully Bach. Oh yeah, 100%, mate. In terms of if we can take your time, if we can pinch a winner there, chat, be fantastic. That's a foul. Well done. Well done, Gakpo. We're in the ascendancy, really. We're wanting to play that ball quick and get on the ball. What a better second half that is, Reds. Arsenal have only had one touch in the opposition penalty area in the second half, Reds. Oh. Just need the chance. That's still in. That's ridiculous. That's still in. Reds, make sure you tune into the late night live here this evening as well, Reds. Lewis Aspinall will be taking you through all the instant post-match thoughts. And obviously get all your insight as well, Reds. And you've got the post-match raw, lads. Trevor and the lads breaking down what hopefully will be a win for Liverpool as well. So we have another strong 10-15 minutes like we have. Stand them up. Don't dive in. Well done, Kirkes. Don't foul him, don't foul him, don't foul him. Arsenal, edge the penalty area. Take your time, Grav. Don't foul him, Connor. Well done. Well done, Reds. Oh, he's done well there, Martinelli. Sent Connor Bradley. Ebu, take your time. Well done, Liverpool. Well done. So, a big 17 minutes. A big 17 minutes for Arsenal. I'm for Liverpool, really. Yeah, of course it's the user. Yeah. Try and enjoy your Thursday night, bud. Yeah, I might do. Must be an Arsenal fan. Mustn't like the commentary. Saka. Well done, Kirk, as I tell you. Certainly up there for one of the best games of football he's had, certainly this season. Kirkes. Especially the second half. Much better for Milos. So yeah, chat, if we come away from this game with any form of points, I'm putting Kirkes up there for my man of the match, Reds. I don't know how you feel, but well done, Liverpool. It's just the one thing that we have suffered really is just that having that man inside the penalty box. Our work in and around the penalty box tonight, especially in the second, most importantly in the second half, has been tremendous. It's just getting that final fella on the inside the penalty box, but last piece of the jigsaw really. Come on. Well done, Frimpong. Got a ball into the box. Cleared. Szoboszlai over the bar. Unlucky. But then, we spoke about players taking risks and opportunities tonight. And Frimpong driving at his fullback. He beats his man. Gets a little bit of luck anyway, the ricochet. But it's having that ability and confidence in terms of just... Sometimes it's what you need. So yeah, David Ryan's took about 30 touches there. Arsenal. That's poor by Arsenal. Come on, Liverpool, capitalise here now. McAllister, play the ball, Macca, play the ball. Lovely. Szoboszlai, ricocheted, get it up wide. That's it, keep all the ball. Well done, Liverpool. Come on. Frimpong. Gravenberch. Much better chat. Ball down the left-hand channel here now. 15 minutes left to go. Probably will be about 2-3 minutes added on. Floody and Wirtz just need to get flow a bit more into the penalty area. Reds, get him on the ball, get him swiveling. The ball at his feet. No give and go. Well done from Frimpong. Ball into the box, cleared again. Second ball transition, won by Liverpool. Bradley, unlucky. But yeah, I don't know why David Raya. You get where Arsenal are trying to panic and rush, and there we go. This is where the quality shines for Arsenal, having the ability to bring off Saka and bring on a player like Eze. It's tremendous. If they do go on to win the league, that's exactly why they will win the league this season. If they do the business this year. And Odegaard coming off. Again, having another non-existent 77 minutes in the Premier League game. But won't get spoken about. But yeah, Madueke coming on and Eze coming on. For Saka and Odegaard. Not too bad subs there, Marley. We'd love them. Yeah, chat. I think Tilshin. I think our fullbacks have been tremendous tonight, Reds, haven't they? Hopefully, you can get a little cheeky winner. Yeah, we have. All day at us still. All day, mate. But thing is, we don't rush Frimpong back, though, chat. Hopefully he's back sooner rather than later anyway, but even if he was touch and go coming to this game or whatnot, don't be rushing him back, because there's so many more games to come anyway in the Champions League and in the Premier League as well. Looking at the bench here though, Reds, in terms of our subs. Curtis Jones and Fede Chiesa. But I'd say, from a structural point of view, Reds, defensively, superb touch wood. I think Gakpo, the tracking. Oh, don't be saying that. I've literally cursed the commentator. Madueke. Oh, again, no one in the box for Arsenal to put down the back of the net. But this is where the legginess really, in terms of the fatigue setting in now for Liverpool. I think that, literally, as I was saying, Gakpo tracked really well so far tonight. As soon as it says that, there was a running off the back of him, really. But Madueke, why is there no one in Arsenal's team just getting inside like the... It's ridiculous. What a ball that is. And lovely touch by Timber. He swiveled, passed it to Madueke. He put a fantastic ball into the box. And there's no one on the end of that. But a goal for Liverpool here. Oh, Gakpo, we've got away with that. Come on, Cody, lads. Need something. So 10 minutes left to go here. Well done, Dom. Oh, a bit more of a... And well done. Well done there, Dom. Well done there, Dom. Hopefully he's okay anyway, but There we go. It was a poor foul to give away by Jesus. But it's a bit more closer for Dominic Szoboszlai. But that's the hunger, and that's more than what we've seen in recent weeks, isn't it? There's that tenacity to get the ball back on the edge of the box. It's been certainly much there the second half for Liverpool. So all we ask, really. It's going to be a sub coming on for Liverpool, I think. Probably Curtis Jones coming on. I'd say Chiesa and... I'd say look at the bench, Jones, yeah. I'd say to come on, really, Reds. Because we do need the legs in the next 10-15 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, been much better, mate, hasn't it? Well, even whatever happens anyway. But we can come away from this game with any form of points. It'd be fantastic. 3 points even better anyway. So Dom on the edge of the box. It's going to have to be a whipped ball around the right-hand side of the wall. Certainly a lot of space to hit. Ooh, over the bar. But I'll tell you what, that's close. Reds. Close. Very, very close. Tell you what, that's dipped at the last end there. Whoa. If that was just slightly favoured more to the right there, Reds. Telling you, that's dropping in. Top corner. Unlucky there, Dom. I just don't get, like, we get, obviously, Arsenal need the 3 points, but David Raya, like, he's not reading the game at all as a goalkeeper. Like, you want to get forward, but he's not analysing, he's not even reading what his defenders are doing for the last 10-15 minutes. David Raya's want to get on the ball and speed up the game. Go on, Dom. Oh, Dom, what are you doing? Go down there, lad. Can I say that's poor by John? We got away with one there, really. And there we go, referee. That's a foul on there from Punk. Oh, apologies there, chat. Oh. If there was a 90-minute stream of just watching Arteta on the touchline tonight, Reds, tell you, should be able to have that opportunity to see like the managers in the corner. Oh, here we go. It's just having a go again, isn't he? Oh, he's been cautioned. Not surprised. A yellow card for leaving his technical area. It's not like he's 20 yards outside of his own technical box. But come on, tell you. Here we go. A Liverpool winner, late winner, and then he gets sent off, I'm telling you, chat. He'll be running on to the halfway line. Come on, Reds. Take your time. Ooh, I tell you, it's very close, that flow. Just needs to be a bit more streetwise there. And there we go. The Emirates is still fuming. The referee saying, yeah, fair play, ref. What do you think? I've agreed with the referee tonight. The ball was moving. But chat, I'll give it another 2-3 minutes. Think about your man in the match as well, Reds. You have to pick one. Give your man a sec, but I think I've already told you before, didn't I? But still a long way to go. Good ball. Martinelli to the far stick. And it was outside there. Oh, it was offside. Sorry, Reds. I was saying. That's what Van Dijk's screaming at the lino. Get your flag up quicker anyway. If it's that blatant of an offside. Oh, who's been booked there? Someone's been booked. Who's that for? Oh, Liverpool bench. Oh, Hulk's off. Go ahead, lad. Is he going to get it, Arteta? No one speaks to Arteta on that bench from our point of view anyway. But yeah. Come on, Reds. Big 5 minutes here. Hold on, please. Yeah, looks like it, Mark. Looks like it, bud. It's a poor ball out there, but well done, Liverpool. Come on, Reds. We can nick a win here tonight, Jess. Whoa. Come on. But this is a thing of things to come for Liverpool, especially the second half, Reds. It's certainly I know obviously goals and all that, but I think that's our final last piece of the jigsaw. Seems just getting, but we know we've got no Isaac, we've got no Ekatike, got no Salah as well. So when we're all analysing it, we've just got to take that into account. Because we are missing players, but the lads have done really well for what we've got at the minute. We'd all love an Eze or a Madueke to come off the bench, wouldn't we? Come on, Cozy. That's well done, Gakpo. Well done, lads. That's not going to be a yellow card, no. Sounds. Okay. Not like he's stopped a promising attack for Liverpool down the left-hand side, but each to their own, ref. Nice. Yeah, FX. Big up there, bud. Yeah, I think, as we've seen over the last couple of weeks, mate, I know it's going to be very demanding, but I think keeping the players on is the right call, really, chat. Because as we've seen against Fulham, as we've seen in recent weeks, this last couple of weeks this season, chat, the balance of Liverpool, the way we've been playing so far in the second half, unless there's an injury or someone's like, the lads have done really well. But I personally wouldn't touch it, Reds, and it's the right decision on it at the minute. The way the lads are playing. Oh, unlucky there. I just don't think. I think if we change something, it would really disrupt the balance from everything, really. An attacking sense and a defensive sense as well. It's asking a lot of them, but it's got a big couple of minutes left here. Go on, just whip a ball into the box. Try and get a corner or something. 2 minutes left here, chat. Get your man of the matches in. Whoever gets a winner for Liverpool here. Oh, Virgil, what's that, lad? But I'll have to give my man of the match so far tonight. It's either got to be one of the full-backs. Kirkes and Frimpong. I want to give it to Kirkes. Yeah, I'll give it to Kirkes for me. I know Frimpong's had a tremendous game as well, chat. I think. But for me, if you had to pick a 1 and 2, it'd be them two. But, yeah. Out there, chat. If you get the winner, mate. Still time. Well done, Macca. There we go. Yeah, I know. I think if we can come away from tonight, Reds, with a point, considering how poor we've been so far this season, it's a big point if we can. As I said, no Salah, no Isaac, no Ekatike. We worked so hard in the second half as well. Reds can't be switching off here now, though. Probably will be about, say with the subs now, probably about 4 or 5 minutes added on. Say 5, 6. Also down the right. Yeah, but there's Doctor. Yeah. 4. Very surprised by that, but fair enough. Stand them up, stand them up, stand them up. Balls to the box. Comfortable for Ali there. Keep all the ball. That's poor by Liverpool. Just giving the ball back there, and that's what Szoboszlai is saying, just telling his teammates just to come back. Yeah, Jay. 100% there, mate. Just got to stand in focus, not be doing that. Well done, Ali. 4 minutes added on there, chat, sorry. But chat game and matches in. I'm giving mine to Kirkers. I'm giving Frimpong second anyway. And I think Doctor said McAllister, he's a much better half of football by McAllister, chat, isn't it? Dom's been Dom. Tremendous again. Flo's had a alright game as well in terms of linking up the play. But come on, see the game out, please, Reds. Come on, please. He works so hard. Don't foul him. But if there's a breakaway here, Reds, switch on. Ibu. That's a foul on Ibu. Well done, Ibu. Well done. And much better by Ibu performance tonight here, Reds. Him and Van Dijk. Much better. Yes and no, though, Mark. I think Rio, there will be games where Rio is needed still this season. I know we all want to lob him on and like put players on tonight, but I think it's the right decision that Arne has made. As I said, I think if we would have said 20 minutes ago, it's the period, especially the second half, but from period 60 to 70, 80th minute, Liverpool have been really good. And I think if you take one or two of those players off the pitch, I think that really just takes away from the momentum that Liverpool had built in this second half. So, of course, it's demanding a lot from the players as well. Oh, no, Connor. Please. Oh, it's his knee. It's not a case of Bradley. Is he having a laugh? Is he having a laugh, Martinelli? Is he honestly pushing him, Martinelli? It could be a ligament injury there, and he's trying to push him off the pitch. You are having an absolute laugh. Lads, going in on him anyway. Absolute disgrace. And that's what Alisson Becker's saying to his international teammate there as well. It's not a case of Bradley just wasting time. It does look like a bad injury for Conor Bradley. Yes, he's still on the pitch. That's an absolute disgrace. For any former footballer to do that to a competitor on the pitch as well. And Ibu's livid, it's understandable. Declan Rice, these are the players that you want to be captaining. Go on, Ibu. And rightly so, lads. Absolute joke. Have him in the tunnel as well, though, Ibu. Have a word. Proper word. Absolute joke. And the stretch has literally come out here as well for Conor Bradley. Oh, yeah. It's a bad injury. It's a blatant bad injury. And you've got Martinelli doing that. From professional footballers on the pitch. I'm saying you're not a professional footballer. But in terms of this, just shoving them off the pitch. It's a disgrace. And that is exactly why, if Arsenal don't go on and win the league title as well, that's exactly the type of attitude of why they won't go on and win the league. That type of attitude. You can be gracious in defeat as well. But it's a bad one for Conor Bradley. Lucky Conor, lads. All of our players need to. Joe Gomez has come on. But again, another difficult injury for Conor Bradley. Just feel so bad for him as well, though, chat. It's a season ender, I think, there, really. Yeah. This don't know he won't. But if he needs to get another yellow card, Not yet, chat. So blatantly, it was so obvious that it was a bad injury from Bradley, and then if you haven't seen it tonight, chat, watch it on the just mainly just the action of Martinelli. It's an absolute disgrace. All my years of watching football, never seen anything to that, really. So ridiculous. Stand up here. It's going to be a corner here now. First corner in the second half. Come on, Liverpool. Switch on here now. Come on. Got Joe Gomez. You got a bit more extra height there. Come on, ref. Taking the time, aren't they? The many time. Are we just playing until our, like... Yes, it's horrible, mate, isn't it? Just unlucky injuries, especially for Conor Bradley, man. Get it away, please. Goal kick, get in. A big point for Liverpool Reds, a massive point. But I think the big takeaway, the disappointing takeaway, is obviously the Conor Bradley injury. Hopefully that is not it looks like a bad one, chat. But Reds, a massive thank you to everyone that has tuned in tonight, as always, Reds. If you are new to Anfield Index on YouTube or across all social media platforms as well, hit the like, hit the subscribe button as well, and make sure you do get involved across all the shows Anfield Index have got across all the platforms anyway. Be 1 second, I'll stop the clock. Obviously, you've got the post-match Raw, will be getting recorded very soon as well, and of course, you've got the late night live show with Lewis Aspinall in literally 5 minutes time anyway on the YouTube side. But Reds, a very hard-earned point as well, Reds, but given how crazy this season has been in terms of performance level, but that second half, it's something to look forward to in terms of the performance there, the levels of performances. Liverpool, we are to salvage a lot more better performances come at the end of this season than this second half. But of course, no Salah, no Ekitike, no Isaac. When we get a bit more of our better firepower at the top end of the pitch, but the lads on the pitch tonight I'm really proud of the lads anyway. Just slightly missing a goal anyway. Yeah, as Trev said there, how is that a yellow? I'm fuming, Trev, but obviously I know Reds, but we haven't this, like, professionals even on the pitch as well. You can see it was a bad injury, and I've never seen anything that like for me anyway. And hopefully some of the Liverpool players going in having a proper word away from the cameras as well in the tunnel. I'm pretty sure the EB will be fuming still. Well, all of them will be anyway. But well done, lads. Unlucky tonight. A much better second half. One of the best second halves we've certainly seen from Liverpool side in a very long time. If we can just start getting those 90-minute periods of games, then I think Liverpool will certainly improve in terms of performance level. But Reds, I've been your host, Jack McIndoe, on the Late Night Live here tonight as well, Reds. I will see you again very soon. The games are coming thick and fast anyway. I'll see you in a couple of days anyway. But Reds, look after yourself. Make sure you do tune into the Late Night Live here tonight for the Anfield Index Pro members, subscribers as well. Obviously, the lads will be in the studio very soon, recording the post-match Raw as well and their analysis. But plenty to take apart, positives and negatives as well. But mainly a lot more positives really. Obviously, but Reds, look after yourself. Have a fantastic rest of your Thursday and nearly the weekend as well, Reds. So look after yourself, and I'll see you very soon as well, Reds. Look after yourself. You never walk alone, and good. Some positives really for Reds, which is good. But a very hard-earned point. At least we didn't get battered 5-0 tonight. That was the very scare coming into the game, but it hasn't happened, and that's the main thing. But Reds, look after yourself. I'll see you again. Never walk alone.